The following review is going to be on Transformers Age of the Primes, the 13 Onyx Prime Leader Class. Stay tuned. Rodimusbill here, and today we're going to do a review on the Transformers Age of the Primes, part of the 13 Onyx Prime Leader Class. Now, this guy's pretty cool, and he's a Centaur. He's got 3 modes: a robot mode, a Centaur mode, and then a beast mode. So you got 2 of the modes here, the Centaur mode, and then the robot mode. And then it says robot to Centaur in 12, and then Centaur to beast mode in 19. So you got the 13 Onyx Prime. There he is, pretty cool artwork. And leader class, so there he is with Amalgamus and Quintessa, I think. It says Talal R1. Yeah, these boxes are bigger than my little news camera, so. Alright, Onyx Prime, 12 steps and 19 steps, and comes with a spear. Alright, so, of course I've already gotten this guy out before, so we're just going to look at him in, he's packed in robot mode, kinda. So, we'll get him in robot mode again, pretty quick. And then he comes with 2 weapons. But first, let's look at the instruction booklet, because they usually tell you what he comes with. Alright, so he comes with a staff, a spear tip, and this odd-shaped weapon. So when you first take him, I love that, take him out of the box. It's got to go out the bottom like that. You can't take it out this way. It's got to go that way. And you just pull his face down and pull the beast ward down in the back. And then you can put his bow. They all snap into his hand like that. Then the staff and the bow. And so pretty neat. So now you got him into Centaur mode, and then him into robot mode. Let's see. So now he's a Centaur. In Centaur mode, 17 to 19 steps. And then I'm not really sure what this mode is. Oh yeah, that's the robot mode, or the beast mode. But we'll figure it out once we get there. Alright, so the staff is kind of painted on one side, but not on the other, which they could have painted both sides. I'm not really sure why they didn't, but that's the back, that's the front, and then you got the spear. So this just snaps on here, and you got little tabs here to help them hold it. And then this is a tail, but then you could also split it in half. It's not easy. You split it in half like that, and it creates some kind of bow weapon where you could shoot the spear. And then on the back of his hands, you got a tab right there. So what you can do is, let's see, and he's got a tab right here. Whoops, let's see, yeah. So you can tab that in and close his hand. So you can see he's holding that bow. And then on this, since he's got these 2, so you could plug that in also if you want. And they don't, you just gotta, you think they'd be easy, but they're not. I don't know why I always have problems. You have to get at the right angle. So, and there he is holding, whoops, oh, darn mushroom joint. There. And that's him holding his weapons. This guy's a pretty cool figure, so let's take his weapons off just so you can get a good look at the actual character. Let's see. It kind of reminds me of Optimus Primal with the legs. But he's got wings out here. So he's a pretty neat guy. I mean, it's not too complex. See, he's not too hollow. Here's the other beast mode. It just folds over like that. But, you know, he's got the springboard legs. This is like Starscream from the 07 Transformers movie. But it's also like Optimus Primal. And so he's pretty cool. That face. You've got the red eyes and the silver face and the gold teeth. But what you could do is you just take his face and you fold it in. And then you've got that. You got that other face. So, another beast face like that. Whoops. How do I get back to my... There you go. And let's see, we'll pull his face down. There, and there is his regular face. All right, so now, pull down. I guess that's it. So articulation-wise, the head can do a 360 degrees. It can move all the way that up and down, which is pretty cool. The wings you can fold on this hinge here and do the arm. We'll do 360 degrees. The elbow is 90. Upper thigh swivel. The hands 360 degrees. I'm finally glad they're starting to use more of the hands. I mean, these figures are expensive. And then the fingers, joint move. If you lift this up, you really can't spin it all the way around. Well, yeah, you can. You can spin it all the way around, and just this back piece gets in the way a lot. And also, he's pretty neat where you could... He's got an ab crunch, but we'll do that later. Let's see. Pick his head up. And the arm, again, 360 degrees. It goes out. Now the feet... let's move the skirt up. The feet could do 90. It can go back 90. It's got upper thigh swivel. You actually can't even see it, which is pretty cool. And then this you can move right here, and then you can move it. You can move it down, and then he's also got this. Although this one you can only move that to that. And then he's got a foot pivot, and then that's a heel spur. Everything's the same on the other side. Wings, you can fold these in, and they fold out that. So the wings are pretty cool. So all in all, I mean, this guy's definitely got the size. And he's got 2 modes. So he's our first prime triple changer. This guy's massive too. So if you want to go close, it seems like you got that little fur right there. So you've got a lot of these armor spikes. And if you notice, these are the Centaur legs right here. I like how they fold into his chest so you can't even tell where the other 2 legs are. You got this crotch belt, which kind of looks like Grimlock from the movies. I mean, you got a brown, you got dark brown, you got silver, you got yellow, you got black. I mean, he's got some robot, he's got some, looks like some hair there and some robot parts. You got the silver, you got the gunmetal gray, you got the yellow. He's got the hoofs on his feet. His arms are pretty cool. You spin him around. No hollowness on the back, and this is the beast mode right there that just folds over and snaps in, or just slides in. So all in all, this guy is pretty cool. I haven't really played with him much. It's my son's figure, and He's letting me do the review, but all in all, a pretty nice figure. Now, let's see if you could attach stuff in robot mode. Because normally you can always move stuff in robot mode. No, oh, but you can combine this with this. How? So you got probably one of these, and there is... Oh, it's on the other side. Okay, because this is the side where you've got that tab. If you flip it over, you got a thing here. So you can do... This is how you do the bow and arrow. Pretty cool. And then if I wanted to do this hand, how would you do it? How would you do a bow and arrow? You'd have to, let's put this in a hand. We'll put this in that hand. No, but the bow's got to go the other way. I don't know. We'll figure it out later. But just so you know, that is the bow and arrow. And that is our Onyx Prime. All right, now let's do some robot comparisons real quick. And now for a few comparisons with Onyx Prime. First, we're going to bring in Megatronus. Now, these are both truly leader figures. I mean, they've got the height. They've got this guy's got the complexity in parts. He's got complexity. This guy's got the parts. So there's Megatronus. Another Prime is going to be Prima Prime. Now, that's the Voyager scale. And then we've got Alchemist Prime. So we've got 4 primes. I'm missing 1 so far. We got Megatron, another leader class. Megatron's a little smaller, but he's got complex. Studio Series Swoop. That looks pretty good. And we're going to show off, just so you can see, here's Commander Class Studio Series Optimus Prime. And we'll do, well, another Commander Class, but it's Voyager size Silverbolt. All right, and that is all of the comparison. All right, now the first thing we're going to do is the Centaur mode. So I'm going to remove the weapon, and we're going to remove the tail, okay? So first things first, we're going to lift these up. These are the hoops. I'll lift them up like that. And then we're going to take the arms, and we're going to fold them all the way in. Like that. Okay? Then we're going to take these. Let's do the feet. We're just going to, let's close up the heel spurs. And let's pull these back like that. And then we're going to lift up the crotch piece. Okay? And we're going to move these forward. All right? So that's what it looks like right now. So we're going to take these legs, the Centaur legs, we're going to fold them down, rotate them, okay, like so. So we're going to swing these down, rotate them, and just bring them to the front. Now what we're going to do is take the head, you got to move the head here. Now we're going to shift this whole body right here. See how we're moving it all along here? So we're going to shift this whole thing like that, okay? And then what we're going to do is, we're almost done. We're going to put the shoulders back to where they were. We're going to put that back down. We're going to fix the Centaur's legs, all right? We're going to take the face, and we're going to close this up. So now he's got more of an animal look. Okay, we're going to put that back down. And I think we are done. And that is the Centaur look. And if you want to make him taller, you're just going to have to just play with the legs back there. And that is the Centaur. And what we're going to do is we'll just show you side to side. So there is the side. Now, if you want, you can take these wings. You could flail the wings up like that. You can mess with the legs a little. Or you could even, and let's see, articulation was obviously these hands still move, but these legs, you can move up, they can move that, they can move down, and these, if you want a smaller profile, you can have them like that, or you can bring them to the maximum, and then you got the hooves. So if you want maximum height, you do that. Now the back legs, rotate again, move like that, and then this is all you want. It's whatever you want to be. So if you want them to have a higher profile, you can just raise these legs up like so. And then what you can do is, let's get the crossbow out. Okay. Now, we're going to put the crossbow in here. Okay. And then we're going to, let's see if I can do this like the instructions tell you. Or like he does on the box. Let's do like that. And then you can have him hold, and there's a peg right there. You can have peg the front of the crossbow in like that. And then if you want, you can just turn the hand up and you can do, I guess that. That would be your crossbow. So it's a Centaur mode, the first Centaur transformer we got. And he's pretty cool. Like I said, you got lots of options in this. You can move the legs back and forth. If you want a smaller profile, you can just put the legs like that. But I think this works pretty good too. And the wings, you can go up and down. And so, there. All right, that's good enough. So that is our Centaur mode. Our first triple changer prime, and he's got no tail because obviously it's the crossbow. All right, now let's do some comparisons with this mode. And first we're going to bring out Megatronus, and then Prima Prime, Alchemist Prime, Megatron, Commander Class Optimus Prime, and Swoop. Okay, now what we're going to do is go into the other mode, his regular beast mode. So, what we're going to do is, let's see, well, first we're going to shorten all the feet up. We're going to compress all of the legs as much as they can go, all right? Then what we're going to do is we're going to pull this out, lift the head back, okay? And this we're going to put over the head. Now keep in mind we're going to use that tab for the head soon. Okay, so we're going to bring the arms forward again, straighten the arms out, shoulders forward, straighten the arms out, rotate them this way, and then rotate the hands forward, okay? So, arms go out, hands rotate, and spread the hands as wide as you can go, all right? Then we're gonna come back here, and we're gonna do that rotation again. So we're gonna move all of this forward like that, okay? Now we're just gonna fix up everything for right now. These are the front. We got the side and we got the back. So, all right, everything looks good. So all we got to do now is we flip the head over. Now there's a little tab right there. It's going to go on the head like we talked about before. That snaps in. And then the wings, you can rotate up and out like that. And then you could open the mouth. Now let's see. We got, let's just, oh, and we got to put this piece back up. And then we're going to put the tail. Now, instead of we're doing the other way, we put the tail in this way. Now we're going to flip it around and put it into the butt flap. And then we're going to push that down there. All right, and that basically is the alt mode. So let's get them all straightened out. Let's see. We'll just get them straightened out so all the legs are touching. The back, the legs, the arms. All right, and he's pretty cool looking if you ask me. And you got the wings, so the wings can move up and down like, ooh, that was new. It doesn't surprise me. All right, so did I do? Nope, everything's done. It's just you just got to get him. He's got a lot of legs moving around, so that's to be expected. And let's look at the face. You got the cool red eye. You got some yellow. And now his mouth opens up pretty much. Look at that. All the way. And then you can close his mouth. I like to keep it open a little. So you've got the brown. You got the black or the gunmetal. I guess that's kind of gray. Then you got the black hooves. So you got the cool 6 legs. You got the tail back here. And then you got the feathers. You got that feathering, you got the cool, you got gold, you got the brown and the darker brown. So, oh, his neck, let's see, his neck will rotate. We'll rotate all the way around. Yep, his neck does a 360 degrees. It moves that way and it moves down. So the feet, again, the front moves that and out to the side. These move that way, and you can move the back legs again. The wings, let's see, that's as far as they go up, and that's as far as they go down. And now weapon storage is a little different because you take the staff, and what you do is you break it apart, and then what you do is you plug it in like this. And then you come back here on this tab and you put it right there. And that's his weapon storage. He's got his sword in his butt. So, and that is Onyx Prime. We got our first triple changer Prime. Let's just fix his legs. Now, something like this, you're always going to be moving his legs and trying to get all 6 legs on the ground. But, and the front legs, that's all they can do. But, all right, now let's just do some comparison. Our first comparison, we're going to do Megatronus, our first leader class 13 Prime. And now we've got Megatronus and Onyx Prime. So those are pretty cool. Then we're going to bring in Prima Prime. Now this is a leader and this is a deluxe. And that's a Voyager size, I believe. And then we're going to bring in our deluxe Alchemist Prime. We're going to bring in our leader class Megatron. Pretty cool. And we're going to bring in our Optimus Prime because he's a Prime. And we're going to bring in our fellow here's Swoop the Dinobot. So we've got a dinosaur versus a 6-legged whatever this guy is. All right, and that is it for our beast mode comparisons. And as always, I'm always finding new stuff. So one thing I forgot is you can make them a 4-legged in this mode. What you want to do is bring the leg up here. All right, and then straighten the leg out. What you're going to do is you're going to put it underneath this piece and just swing the leg in like that. And then we'll take the other leg out, swing it in like that, and bring this leg here. And then if you just want to do it like that, there. So this fits right underneath that one. This clips right underneath that. See these little clips right there. It fits right there. This fits right underneath there. And there is your four-legged beast mode. All right, Rodimusbill out. And one thing I always do is reverse transform them. So of course, we got to take the staff out of his butt. We'll put this together, and there is our staff. We'll unplug this from the top of the tail and put that aside. Now we could work on the rest. Let's see. I guess we can do reverse order. We'll take the head and push the head back. Then, let's see. I guess we can take this. Oh, and then we'll take the arms. We'll move the arms out to the side so we can move this down. And then we can move this whole thing up again. And as we do that, we can take the leg, straighten it out, take the other leg, straighten that out as much as we can, flip out the heel spurs. I guess you don't need the heel spurs in Centaur mode because the other two modes he's got 6 legs. So he's good with that. Now you push these like that. And then you want to flip it back up. All right, we'll move the head up. And then we can move these to the front for now. Move that to the front, and then let's straighten out these 2 legs. Rotate them. Pick them up. Okay, rotate. Put these up to the side. Now these will actually see, these will turn. So what you want to do like that. See? So that's how you turn them. So you want to turn them so you can flip them up. Like that. And then once you push the arms back and then bring the hooves down. See, I love how you hide these legs. That is so ingenious. All right, move the arms over. Turn all these around. Remember, we turn this to rotate so the elbow bend is facing front. Move the hands. Close the hands up. Take the face and form. And I'll form the head. Kind of Voltron there. Okay, and then this, you see the horns just fold right back in there. And now the tail goes on this way. Remember, when he's the other mode, it goes on the bottom of this. In this mode, it goes there. And now we have our Onyx Prime back in his robot mode. And we could, you can put the wings in all you want. You might want to fold these wings in to help. He gets better balance if the wings are forward. And that is Onyx Prime. So it's our first Centaur, first triple changer Prime. And I love how you've got I love where the extra legs fold in. That is so ingenious. You barely can see them. So, and that's Onyx Prime. Pretty cool. Now, I just gotten, my only Prime I haven't done yet is Solus Prime, which I just got in from Amazon as I'm recording this. So, his review will probably be next. But that, oops, get out of the camera view, Megatron. All right, so that is it. All right, I hope you like this review. Like and subscribe to the channel. If you want to help the channel out, I have a link to buy me a coffin, or you can just contribute to the channel, or hit that super thanks button, and like maybe, $1 or $2 would help. I had just moved back into the house from Hurricane Elaine, so I still don't have any bookcases or anything for these figures. So it's a learning process, but what are you gonna do? Like and subscribe to the channel. Not only do Transformers, but I do DC figures, Marvel figures. I've done new toy sightings, Funko Pops, Legos. Oh God, just check out the playlists. And remember, please be good to one another. Violence is not the answer. Nobody should be hurt or killed for debating people. Rest in peace, CK. And, all right, I guess transform, and this guy wouldn't roll out, but transform and fly out. Rodimusbill out.